Hello, today is February the 21st. This reading is for Sagittarius. Welcome to Spiritually Fine-Tuned. We are going to be fine-tuning you today. You had a lot of cards come out. I did pre-shuffle. You had a lot of cards come out. Most of them were angel messages. And so I was like, oh, the angels are talking to you, Sagittarius. I do not know if you are listening or not. The song I heard was, loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. La 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 la. I did not sing that as well as I could have, but nevertheless, you get the gist. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. So what we have for you, Sagittarius, for your end of month February, hopefully you had a good Valentine's Day. Even if you didn't, I love you, and loving you is easy because you're beautiful. Okay, so you have peaks of joy and let your past go. Peaks of joy is about basically realizing that joy is all around you, all day, every day. The card that came along with it was let your past go. Now, when I shuffled the cards, I shuffled the decks differently, and then I put them according to how I felt. I just placed them with each other, and the way this was placed was let your past go with peaks of joy. So covering your joy, we could say it this way, covering your joy is your past. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's blocking your joy, but this is what seems to be adamant as letting your past go. Your past could be yesterday. It could be 2 weeks ago. It doesn't have to be the deep blue sea. I was about to say the deep blue sea. It doesn't have to be the deep blue sea. And I'm going to tell you what's weird about this. It says, let your past go. And underneath the card that I have for that, and I did not put that there on purpose, is sad embrace, which is a part of your life. All the cards that have brown around them is your life. And then these cards with the angel wings are your angel messages there, prompting you to let your past go. But they also said you're experiencing a sad embrace. But the angel is saying there's nothing to worry about. So while you're feeling that sadness related to your past, this is pretty cool, putting that together because they're right by each other. While you're feeling that sadness that's related to your past, they're saying there's joy around you and there's nothing to worry about. This is how this was. Can you see how this was? I hope you can see how it was so you can see that I didn't do this on my own. But anyway, let your past go. Although you're feeling that sad embrace, the angels are saying there's nothing to worry about. You're safe in these situations under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. And they're trying to get you to that peaks of joy, but you're underneath it all, you're still having a sad embrace about whatever happened in the past or didn't happen for you in the past. But understand there's nothing to worry about. Because I get joy thinking about what he's done for me. I get joy just thinking about. Don't make me start praising the Lord. Anyway, next to that, you have moonlight and energy work. So the moonlight is about the secrets of the moon, embracing the beauty of the darkness. And to me, I think it's about vulnerability. Virgo had this card when I did their reading yesterday. It's about being vulnerable because that is where your energy work lies. It says your body is ready for your clients, but you have to present the vulnerability, present yourself a living sacrifice. Getting out of this sad embrace or having this sad embrace may have made you tense or hostile, and Spirit is saying they want your vulnerability because that's where your empathic abilities lie, in those emotions, the beautiful ones, the joy. Like I said, I get joy just thinking about what he's done for me. Your energy work is being requested. Also, you have deep freeze and law of attraction. I didn't get why that card needed to go together because deep freeze is about laying low. It's saying that you don't have to do anything right now. Everything will be done, and making sure that you're not doing too much. It's also about being a little cold. You know, like I said, you may be a little tense, it might be a little cold. It's like breaking that ice because law of attraction, they say if you are feeling a little cold, we can help you. You don't want to attract cold people to you, or you don't want to attract situations that are hostile. So make sure that your attraction level is up. And if you can't, the angel said we are here to help you. Each thought is an investment into your immediate dividends. So invest wisely to your immediate future. If you want something beautiful, think about beautiful things. It's easier said than done. This much I know. So I'm not trying to say that you're not doing it, but what I'm saying is they're asking you to lay low, and it might help your attraction, your law of attraction, because sometimes we're moving so much. And Sagittarius, you have Jupiter coming, so you know about that fast pace, but it might be messing up what you're attracting. You might be attracting too much stuff that's like unnecessary. And what they're saying is you take a little rest. It might seem cold to the outside. They might be like, why are you just sitting over there like, you know, just like a lost puppy? But no, what you're doing is resting. You're like, I'm okay. I'm just protecting myself, shielding myself to make sure I protect my energy so that when I go back out, I'm in a high vibration. Nothing's wrong with that. Okay, and then right here we have Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams is about realizing that your dreams are coming true, and it's about the things that you desire And it's about living with that. If you see that, she has even this card has a vulnerable woman just laying over the egg, the camera. Okay. Just like it's two vulnerable women, and another was like allowing your vulnerability to be in everything you do. If you see that, that's art, but she's loving her art. She's laying there caressing her art. And whatever you're doing in your dreams is going to allow some family changes to take place, be it good or bad or indifferent. It's going to affect the family, but it is okay because it's a part of your journey. And Spirit still said there's nothing to worry about. It's going to bring joy. It may bring joy to your family, good news to your family. You never know, but it's about honoring your dreams and honoring who you are. Over here, which is weird, I'm talking about weird, ground yourself in steady progress. Now, the reason I say that is because I like to look at the top and the bottom. You had deep freeze, which is about laying low. And what is this card? Right underneath. Ground yourself. So it's okay to take a break so you can ground yourself, because when you're too high, people can't reach you. It's like you being in too high of a vibration. People who may be connected to you that are not that high of a vibration won't relate to you, and they're like, I can't understand anything you're saying. You speaking foreign to me. You're like, no, but you are, because you're speaking with a higher vibration, and so they can't feel that. So ground yourself. And it also says because you have work to do in the earth realm. It said when you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. So you may be deep in thought, deep in transit, trying to manifest, or even living out your dreams, but you need to stay grounded to the things that are around you. And as you take that rest, you're going to have that law of attraction back up and be able to attract things that are better. But it says it's about making steady progress. Like I said, Jupiter is here, and it may be wanting you to move fast, swift, or things just may be happening rapidly. But it's about knowing that you can only take a steady approach to everything. Even if you got hit with 5 assignments, if you're in school, you can only do one at a time. You can't do all 5 assignments right then. Even in life, if you got 5 different, I don't want to say businesses, whatever it is, you can only do one at a time. And remember to take that break, lay low, get your rest, ground yourself. So once you complete one assignment, take a break, and then go to the next assignment, so you'll be at a higher vibration. Because I sometimes have the ability to try to do all 5 things without taking a break, because I'm like, to me, I used to think if I can just get all 5 things done, then I can take a break, and then I'll be done. I won't have to do nothing else. But man, did that wear me out. It's like, do one thing, take a break. Or if you feel like you have enough energy, because you're doing energy work, if you feel like you have enough energy to go to number 2, do it. But you cannot go through all 5 things at one time. You're going to be wore out, and then you're really going to be looking like this. Then you're really going to be looking like this, and you don't want that. You want to be able to always be aware of your attraction and your vibration at all times. So on my way out the door, these cards didn't flip over like these cards. When they flipped over, they flipped out face up. And so I was prompted to just flip it over while you guys were tuned in. So we have, and remember, join in. Remember, I said the most messages you got were from the angels. So the angels are speaking to you. Even if you don't understand what I'm saying, the angels are trying to get your attention. And you need to be aware of that. Okay, it says focus on service and join in. So that's self-explanatory. And they want you to join in on servicing your community, servicing the people around you, servicing family, because it's right by family. And your dreams, look at that, dreams is right by that. So like your dreams probably should be a reflection of the service of humanity or of your father. It should be something dealing with service and the family changes, and joining in with people who may already be doing it, or people who need your help. Maybe people need your help, and that could be why they're saying ground yourself, because they say ground yourself because people, you have, hold on, your work and your attention and work are needed upon the earth. So it's like people need you to join in. They need your attention. They need your help. But you so busy, not really busy, but you have a lot of things going on. And it's keeping you want to be at high vibration all the time. But it's like sometimes you have to come down to earth, or sometimes you might just not want to deal with everything, or you might just want to get that time to yourself because of that sad embrace and dealing with your past. But it's okay. Remember that people still need you. Don't wear yourself out. Like I said, if you got your 5 assignments, do what you can, but don't forget about the people outside of you. Courage. Takes courage, Sagittarius. What did you... Wedding. Oh my gosh. Now this is unnecessary. I think this is unnecessary. Oh, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. La 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 la. Why did I do that? I don't know, but you have courage for wedding? I'm like, spirit, what is that about? Well, you need to be courageous. If you're getting proposed to, or you want a marriage proposal, you need to be courageous and understand that you deserve it. You can have it. And this is about two souls coming together, so it's not always a wedding. It's about your soulmate. You need to have courage regarding if your soulmate is going to come in, regarding if your soulmate is for you. Have courage, believe, ground yourself so that you can receive this soulmate. Maybe you are so high in vibration, this soulmate is like, I can't get to her, I can't get to him. Ground yourself so that they can have your attention. And steady progress is courage. Courage takes time to build. If you're not all the way courageous, that's not a word. Courageous today, it's a steady thing. And it doesn't mean that you lack in any area. It just means you're building. Sometimes it's better to build yourself from the ground up than it is to have it right in front of you, because it means so much more. When you have to get down there and roll up your sleeves and work everything you got and work for what you have, it's a proud feeling you obtain, and it's also understanding that this was from the ground up. It wasn't handed to me, it wasn't given to me, and it's more humility behind that. So either way you look at it, steady progress and building that courage is a beautiful thing. It's going to make you wonderful at the end of the day. Okay, now we have mountain. Why'd you say it like that? Mountain. What do you desire? Okay, mountain is like, for me, it's just like living, it's like, okay, you see the shadowy figure and the light shining on it. It's like, do you desire to step into the light? Or do you desire the light to be on you? Do you want to always deal with this mountain? She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Do you always want to be going around that mountain? Do you always want to be going through the same thing? What do you desire? It's a... You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Maybe you were asking for things that wasn't in alignment with you because you weren't grounded enough to see that it wasn't going to work that way. You were so up. You were like, I can do it all. I can have it all. And then you realize, oh, you know, having it all and doing it all is not the same as just having joy and having peace. You know, so do you desire to have it all, do it all, or do you desire the things that your heart desires, which is peace, love, joy, fruits of the spirit? And do you desire this soulmate who said, oh, that's probably why I was singing that song. What was I saying? Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. Okay, and then let's see what you got up here. Have confidence and listening. Then I just said that the angels were talking to you, but I don't know if you're listening or not. Listening is about, I mean, you know what that's about. Listening. You have to listen, Sagittarius, and you have to have confidence. If you see she got her hands up, look, they almost like by her ear. Listening with confidence, listening. And remember, when you listen, don't listen to things that are not of you. Don't listen to things that are a distraction. Listen, don't listen to things that make you sad. Do not. That's what the angels are trying to tell you. Even if it's your own thought process, even if it's old discussions that you don't want to deal with, if it's regarding family changes that you don't feel confident about making at this time, listen to spirit. Ask spirit, what do they have to say? And then once you're able to listen to them, and you know what else? It says, what do you desire? Your true desires from your heart. Listen to your heart. I remember my mother told me, she told me, listen with your heart. Not listen to your heart, listen with your heart. When somebody is speaking to you, if it pierces your heart, it means something. That means it's pure. If it just goes in one and out the other, it might be that you don't want to hear them, or it might not be as pure as it should be. And that's okay. But it's like listening with your heart, but having confidence in this person or in the situation that is for your highest good. Or if not, you're going to be still at this mountain forever. Scorpio got this last time I did them. Dealing with some type of mountain. We all have mountains in our life. Remember, faith moves mountains. So you have to have courage, and you have to have confidence, and you have to ask yourself, is this lining up with my heart's desire? Point blank in the period. Whether it's a soulmate, whether it's those dreams or service. So basically, in your reading, you need to know at the top, and even though I went through all these cards at the top left, there's nothing to worry about. You got the head and not the tail. There's nothing to worry about, and you're going to receive those peaks of joy. But underneath all of that, knowing is like a sad embrace. I got to do service. I have family changes. It's a soulmate coming in from somewhere. God knows what he wants or what she needs. And I have to ground myself, and I have to remember my vibration. And plus I have to listen. And plus it's a mountain just standing in between me and who knows? Maybe you and your soulmate or you and your heart. But nevertheless, it's a lot going on. But that's why they say make sure that you take that time and lay low to yourself if you have to. I think I talked to y'all last time about this. A lot of people wanted y'all attention, but you just needed some rest. I think that was the last thing I said to you guys. I don't remember. But nevertheless, it is a lot going on because Jupiter is here. But just make sure that you get that rest. And remember, you are energy. You're a walking energy field. You're a walking, I was going to say, you're a walking, talking magnet. But you want to attract the right things to you because you're so pure and you're that energetic being. A magnet will magnetize anything that's of metal. Like it could be a nail. What's bigger than a nail? A thumbtack. It could be anything that's metal, but it doesn't mean that that's what you want. It's just a whole, you like imagine a magnet. It's going to attract everything. Pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes, you know. You're like, I don't want that. I want the 50 cent. What is it? The 50? The dollar. It's a dollar coin. The dollar coin or the $2 coin. You know, you don't want the dime, nickel, pennies or whatever because you're building from the ground up. So maybe you do want the dime, nickel, pennies. But the whole concept is that magnet is going to pull a lot of things towards it. And when you start taking off things you don't need, letting go of things that are too much for you to handle, you'll feel freer again. Sometimes I wonder, does the magnet ever feel like too much is on it? You're like a magnet. Do you ever feel like too much is on you? But nevertheless, there's nothing to worry about in this peaks of joy. And if you continue to listen to the angels, listen to your heart, and he has music around his ears. Make sure you listen to soft, pure music. It could be love songs. It could be anything. Just make sure that you're aware of what you're listening to, because whatever you listen to, like they say, whatever you eat, you are what you eat. So you are what you hear. If you hear nonsense all day, you're going to find yourself speaking nonsense. If you listen to dramatic people all day, you're going to find yourself being dramatic. If you listen to people who are loving, you're going to start embracing loving words. Words are just going to start coming out of you that are loving, because whatever you listen to is being embedded in your DNA, being embedded in your brain, and we don't want anything that's foul. So remember to focus on service when you're dealing with your dreams. All in all, Sagittarius, is a good reading. There was a lot to express to you guys. It doesn't feel heavy. And this is what I can say, even during your reading, it doesn't feel like you feel heavy. It's like I'm aware of all this stuff going on. And you might be holding yourself at night, sad embrace, looking back at your past. You're like, I'm aware of it. It's kind of sad. But it's not beating you up to the point that you don't realize that you have a lot of energy work. All it's doing is making you vulnerable. And you're like, these peaks of joy, I know they're here. But the angels want you to know that there's nothing to worry about. You on this because this is your life path card. You on this life path of receiving your joy, peaks of joy, which is joy. What they say, we go from glory to glory to glory to glory. You go from joy to joy to joy to joy. So there's nothing to worry about, even though all of this is going on. And you may not be worrying. I'm not sure. But make sure that you stay grounded through all this so that you can persevere and push through with consciousness, understanding, awareness, and courage and confidence. So I don't even know what the title is. I'll just say, I don't even know what the title is, but there's nothing to worry about. I was going to say, go get your blessing, go get, I'm about to say go get your joy, but that ain't the song. Go get your blessing. But whatever it is, there's nothing to worry about, Sag.